going on, Pisces? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of August 31st through September 6th of 2020. Huge full moon going on this week, and it's taking place in your first house. Woo! This is big identity shifts. This is big change, like coming around this new cycle of you and like stepping into your identity and stepping into the passion, stepping into what you desire, what you want. It is about you. It is about your ego. It is about what drives you to get out of bed every day. And that is something personal within yourself that, things are going to make this change this week, and you got to step up to the plate and own it. And not only is this full moon in your first house, but the moon's making a semi-square to Saturn and a semi-square to Mars because it's smack dab in the middle of the Mars-Saturn square. So it's right in between the two malefics. This is going to force major change. This is going to force you to connect in new ways that you maybe haven't done before, on a personal level. And this is also, it's going to have you disconnect too from things that no longer, or people that no longer serve you. Like, this is truly about stepping into your identity, your emotional identity, and who you are, and not wavering, because the moon's also in semi-square to Mars for this. So Mars in your second house, like, if you're not emotionally doing what brings you value, what brings you satisfaction, if you're not taking action for the physical things that bring you that true self-love, that true worth that takes you to the most ultimate, highest place in yourself, then you're going to know, and you're going to have to make shifts within what you do, within, where you put your energy. You're going to have to make shifts there, and it's heavy. It's big change energy. Like, this is going to force you to make big things, and it's like with the sun in your seventh house too, it is about relationships and making sure that you're in relationships that have that, ultimate value for you too. Make sure that you're valued as much as you value them. There's got to be a balance there. And then, we have Venus in opposition here in your fifth house to Saturn in your 11th house, and they're both T-squaring Mars in your second house. This week's all about value. It's all about self-worth. It's all about the physical things. I think money plays a big factor too. It's definitely like, if you're not taking action for the right things in life and disconnecting from things that don't, actually bring you the true value that you desire to take you up to the highest place. And if it doesn't come from the heart, if you're not living in your heart and you're not finding value deep within yourself, like, you're looking too far. You got to look within. You got to put, the energy into yourself. And then when you do, that'll refill the engines, and it'll give you energy to put it out into everything else. But this new moon, especially this week, is going to pull out a lot within your identity, and it's going to also pull out a lot to where you're going to have to take action for what you truly value, and it's got to come from the heart, or it's not going to feel aligned with your true destiny and what you truly desire. Uranus, of course, in your third house is going to trine the sun in your seventh house. This is trying to get your environment into real harmony here. This is trying to ascend your the way you communicate, the way you find that twin-like energy in others. It's trying to bring you, the ultimate environment that brings you that harmony, like I said, and that could be with relationships too. Uranus is going to make sure that there has to be electricity with Uranus. There has to be like this really strong connection, or it's going to disconnect so that it can connect you to something else. And yeah, this trine to the sun's good because it's going to bring you and ascend you higher in relationships and in your environment to, make you feel better, to bring you the value that you desire. So definitely a good aspect there. But this week's heavy, big energy. Venus, square Mars, all week pretty much. It's a lot. And I think a lot of it has to do with, truly finding that love within yourself and the value, and realizing that the best value in life comes truly from within yourself, and knowing that. And it really will manifest into your reality if you can, find that self-love. Venus will ingress into Leo on Sunday. That's your sixth house. So I think, value is definitely, measured by how much effort you put in. It's definitely measured, what you do on a day-to-day basis as you come into next week and Mars goes retrograde in your second house, like you're going to see more and more about just that you have to be putting yourself in a position to feel the value, to feel good, to feel the love. And, it does take work sometimes, even though, Venus kind of just wants to kick back and get all the goods with that goddess energy. It's like you still have to do the little things to set yourself up to get those goods and to get that service. And sometimes you have to be service to others as well. And then Mercury is going to ingress into Libra in your 8th house on Sunday as well. So I think it's definitely bringing up, the deepness within you. I think you're going to have to, communicate within yourself, like what you truly desire, and be passionate and go for, whatever's going to transform you for the best within your identity is truly where everything's going. So big full moon, definitely big on your identity and your self-worth, your self-values. It's a lot about the self. You got to put yourself in the right position right now. You don't want to restrict yourself by doing too much for others. I think the more you focus on what's right for you and your environment, the better you're going to feel. And this card came up so much for all the signs. I just shuffled this deck. The 3 of Cups, upright. This could be the ultimate party this week. This could be the ultimate fulfillment within yourself, but only if you're in your heart, only if you're in your self-love, your self-value. And if you're not, you're going to be forced to make big changes. But man, like you could have the best party. You could have the most fulfilling week ever, I think, emotionally, to where there's just nothing but love and nothing but happiness and joy, but only if you're willing to step into it and embrace the changes that come within your identity so that you can have the goods for the rest of the week. But yeah, that full moon, on Tuesday is big time energy. So I love you very much, Pisces, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.